Good evening, and we are live from the compound here in Liverpool. Starting once again as a developmental area, of course, a big massive change in New Extremes Wrestling recently.
A start of a new era to what originally was planned by the mad scientist himself, Adrian Goldman. We are live at the compound. Some would say the spiritual home of EFW. Well, not anymore. A new dawn and a new start for an iconic arena. I am Max Relics alongside my broadcast partner, the illustrious former world heavyweight champion Owen. And what a night it should be, Owen.
Oh yeah.
A new beginning. I'm really looking forward to this, seeing some of the newest talent that NEW has to offer.
Indeed, it's going to be great to see what we do actually have on offer here. Of course, many of these new. I mean, our main event tonight, we know those two, the Blueprint and Jose Gonzalez, a man with much heritage from the NEW, now all of his family over in EFW. One of the many changes that have been happening here.
Yeah, one of many. We're going to cover that a little bit tonight, as well as watch some great action here. And two of our newest wrestlers here in NEW, Melissa Sanchez.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Havana, Cuba, Melissa Sanchez.
All the way from Cuba.
Yeah, I mean, Melissa Sanchez on the South American circuit for quite some time. We've had her eye on her on talent relations for a few months now. We've had a series of talks with Melissa to get her here to the compound. She's not quite ready for the major stage of VFW or NEW right now, but she's certainly one to watch. 5'7", 155 pounds, as our announcer said. One to watch, in my opinion.
And her opponent from Yamaguchi, Japan, the Body Katsuyori.
Calls herself the Body.
Katsuyori, 5'6", 88 pounds. There's not much to her, but she's certainly in great shape. One of the lighter competitors here in the compound. Double K want to make an impression, fairly new in the business, only 2 years in, but already got signed up to the compound, which shows you how highly regarded she has been on the independent circuit so far.
Well, yeah, it must have made an impression to get here in the early goings of the newly reformed compound here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to see some of our absolute newest wrestlers here tonight. This is completely uncharted territory for us all. NEW senior official Mike Shelton rings the bell, and here we go. Handbrag takedown by Double K. Wait a minute. Oh my God! Alabama slam immediately at the start of this matchup. That's you talk about a high impact start.
Well, you've got to make an impact here to be considered. I mean, again, I'm not exactly sure how the process is going to go now. Oh, the other two brands have essentially split ways.
Another great handbrag takedown and a lock up by both ladies, pushed away. Oh, and a huge drop kick. October, our senior official, moved to the compound there with light schedule for the old man.
We saw Danny take his first bump on the first brawl. Well, I saw it. No one else managed to on the live stream, sadly. Hopefully, we're coming to you in full colour here tonight.
Tremendous bulldog. Handbrag takedown by Katsura.
Okay, certainly seems to be on a rampage against Sanchez here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she may be small, but she's vicious. Headlock on the mat, and to keep this woman down if she can. Of course, Sanchez is the veteran. In this one, a lot more in-ring experience, which will come into account as this match goes on.
Wasting a little time following her out there. May have been a mistake though.
Liberal count of 10 starts by our senior official, Mike Shelton. Oh my word! Take that! The ribs of Sanchez well and truly tested with a vicious spear. Well, a fireman carry counter back into the ring at the count of 4.
This match continuing on. Katsuyori again, standing C-fire there, managing to recapitalise in this matchup.
Tremendous piece of athleticism there with his arm drag. Oh, there we go. Slow arm drag, but so effective. Tremendous piece of athleticism by Katsura. Using a raw momentum against Sanchez.
Oh, stomp to the chest, well, to the abdomen there. Can certainly take the breath out of you, but Sanchez capitalising now.
Yeah, corkscrew takedown by Sanchez.
Reverse the suplex.
Counter by Katsuri.
Bit of showing off.
The rookie looking very confident here tonight. Sanchez has had no answer for her offense so far.
For the most part, Sanchez has gone in a few shots here and there. Oh, spear in the corner, my word.
Deal, that one is going to hurt, and Sanchez's ribs must be on fire. The second spear of the evening, that one in the ring.
Katsuyori has been heavily focused in this match, but Sanchez is trying to fight back here.
Backbreaker by Sanchez, turning it into a torture rack submission. Releases relatively early, knows that not enough damage is going to be done after a limited offense here.
Oh! This could pick things up though. Drop kick to finish it off. Sanchez finding the second wind here perhaps.
Double K rolls out to catch her breath.
Oh, what a shot! And again!
Well, Sanchez finally finding some fire and some fight back.
Oh,
well, for a rookie that is tremendous ring presence, but Katsuri is frustrated. I think she's had enough, and Sanchez going right back after her.
Not letting her get away from this one. Oh, what a shot!
Vicious left hand, straight to the face. That connected.
Oh, but Sanchez is fired up now. Does not let the count out happen, slides back in the ring. Waiting for Katsuyori.
Well, that's not a bad idea by Sanchez. Wants to get that higher ground, if you will, on Katsuyori.
Oh! Paid for that forearm though. Oh, and a lariat over the top rope.
Hard lariat goes to the top, high risk.
Second.
No, oh, missed with the elbow drop. Sweet Jesus. What a hard landing. Katsuri. Sanchez rolling out the way of that botched elbow. Katsuri somehow recovers quicker.
Oh,
the speed of this kid is unreal.
What she got in mind
Marching
here.
on, gearing up.
Oh my word!
Baseball slide.
Going back up to the top once more. Oh, turning around. Moonsault, but the knees were up, my
Sanchez
God.
counters.
Sanchez.
Tremendous ring presence there from the veteran with those high knees.
Both of
integral timing there. Planning DDT.
Making their mark here tonight. Sanchez has been having trouble trying to find offense, but has been resilient against Katsuyori.
Beautiful Northern Light suplex, and it's bridge for Topaz there too. Kick out by Sanchez, and that one was close. Katsuri has been all over the veteran in this one. Two brand new wrestlers live here at the compound in Liverpool, top rope.
Oh wait. Big elbows!
That one connected.
Spiralling in midair.
Well and truly, what a spiral. What a win
What a big
for the
victory.
rookie.
Katsuyori victorious in her first matchup here in the compound. Sanchez fought hard, but she just had no answer for that offense.
Tremendous victory for Kei Katsuri so early in her career, Erwin. A great way to introduce herself to this new format right here in the compound.
Again, our initial brawl on this new format went with hitches, as we know. Hopefully the compound
Here is your winner,
unaffected by
the
those technical issues.
Katsuyori.
Right here at Made Official, the body, as she calls herself, victorious here tonight.
Well, yeah, Katsuyori with a great victory at first here in the compound. We wish her luck with a promising career here in NEW. Well, of course, there was a lot of rumours of the first brawl in this new format, and all the technical issues that were no secret during that broadcast there was sabotage, and there was quite the storm on Twitter. So that was truly created. Snake has denied all claims, as you would expect, but Adrian Goldman was not happy. I mean, it was the death of the 1,000 tech monkeys, let's be honest. I mean, the mad scientist, I don't think I've ever seen him quite as angry.
Well, indeed he was furious, throwing people onto the fire almost. And the only kind of change here that we've noticed is, at the moment, the people in the compound are wrestling in whatever attire they've got, their actual wrestling attire, not yet custom made for them by the NEW staff.
Well, yeah,
that will come at some point.
Well, you know, I absolutely come at some point, but you know, this is all very new. A new format, a new way of doing things. We are all flying, ladies and gentlemen, by the seat of our pants once again. It's like the early EFW days all over again.
Yeah, it is sheer chaos as usual for us in the commentary booth.
We know nothing. It's fantastic. We are live here in Liverpool, as I was trying to say before I was. Oh, wait a minute.
I believe that's Johnny Richards coming to the ring.
What is Johnny Richards doing here from Las Vegas? This seedy underbelly of professional wrestling has besmirched the compound, Erwin.
Well, he's got a mic. How wise that was.
Yeah, the sleaze merchant has called out the psychopath Jack Murphy. This man is unhinged, Erwin, and Johnny Richards may have bitten off more than he could chew.
Jack Murphy, of course, from Dudley, England, will probably have the crowd's attention, a hometown hero nearby.
Absolutely.
What's this? Got a mic of his own. This could get interesting.
Well, there you have it. Mr. Richards came out and flapped his gums to see the underbelly, and the psycho Jack Murphy came out and answered his call, called him out on his mouth and all his claims that he's the best the compound has to offer, and it's only a matter of time, Erwin, till these two guys bump heads.
Murphy wants a match. Richards is quite happy to make it so. Will we see it? That is the question.
Well, I've got two words for Adrian Goldman. Book it. That could be an absolute cracker.
And speaking of absolute crackers, this match, we've seen it before back in the other version of the compound. However, essentially the headliners of this one going to duke it out once more. What a match it was last time these two went head to head.
Absolutely. Jose Gonzalez and the Blueprint have already made a mark in EFW. Well, tonight they will headline the compound. The free match spectacular to give you a insight, a glimpse to the newest talent the NEW has to offer.
Yeah, at least that's the intention. Of course, Richards taking up our second match's time slot. Essentially, they're running his gums.
Well, yes, indeed. Jack Murphy and Richards had different ideas, but as we said at the start of the show, we're flying at the seat of our pants here. There should be a great main event nonetheless. Jose Gonzalez, of course, the younger Gonzalez, as we shall now call him.
There's many of them. And I've got to say one thing just before they come out as well. I mean, there's the men's and the women's. Oh, hang on a second. I might not get a chance.
Oh, dear Lord.
Sneak attack by the Blueprint.
The Blueprint straight away going for Jose Gonzalez.
He didn't even get an introduction.
These two guys quite literally in their street clothes, fighting on a concrete floor. This is not a sanctioned match. The bell hasn't even rung, and the Blueprint cheap shot at Gonzalez. Oh, wait a minute. No! Oh, Bulldog on the concrete. Good God, there are no mats out there. Some idiot sitting at home saying now they know how to land. How the hell do you land safely on a concrete floor face first? You just can't.
Jose Gonzalez was valiantly fighting back, but the bigger Blueprint now taking him to task after this sneak attack.
Well,
here. Our main
Goldman
event might be thrown out.
Yeah, Adrian Goldman will be absolutely furious about this, Erwin. The first night in the compound, this new format, live here for the fans to see on hallowed ground in the compound, and these two men, well, the Blueprint in particular, completely disrespecting what should have been a great one-on-one and a great main event right here. This is nothing but assault by the Blueprint.
Well, let's not forget as well, as I was going to say before this assault began, the men's and the women's titles yet to be determined. This is not a title match, but you've got to consider this must be going toward determining who gets that shot. The Blueprint doing a lot of damage to Jose here, but this match is going on. Our main event is on, and Jose is kicking it off.
Snap suplex by Jose Gonzalez after an attack by the Blueprint on the outside to the concrete. The Blueprint trying to get into the ring, trying to daze Gonzalez before this one even officially starts. Russian leg sweep. A quick start by the Blueprint. Oh, jawbreaker by Gonzalez. Comes from a lot of pedigree here in Big Bulldog. A lot of people expect great things from Jose Gonzalez.
Well, he's fighting an uphill battle here after that sneak attack from the Blueprint.
The corner head first goes the Blueprint drop kick to the spine. Runs those ropes. Oh! Vicious cartwheel kick almost there by Jose Gonzalez.
Speed and tenacity of Jose peeling off here. Oh, missed
literally the old classico in its speed versus size here tonight in our main event. The planning DDT by the Blueprint.
Well, don't forget how phenomenal a Blueprint could be. I mean, that red arrow has finished matches.
Oh, European uppercut by Gonzalez. Absolutely, the Blueprint got tremendous athleticism, tremendous high flying ability for a guy his size. Jose Gonzalez, of course, born a luchador, raised a luchador. Look at that.
Oh, and a wheel kick again.
Tremendous wheel kick by Gonzalez.
Blueprint.
Absolutely textbook Gonzalez. Spinning wheel kick.
Oh, and a shot to the outside. Jose's looking to fly.
Top rope. Hoping to cause some trouble here for the Blueprint.
Biding his time, waiting for the Blueprint to get back to his feet. What's he thinking here? Oh my word!
Misses with the headbutt. The Blueprint staggering around, clearly dazed. Gonzalez completely missed. It just shows you, ladies and gentlemen, these guys truly are. They're raw around the edges.
Oh, kick to the leg, and again. Oh, finally sweeping the Blueprint. Again, Jose not fazed by that miss there, knew he had to get straight back in this.
Jose Gonzalez has recovered. A little bit of shall we say, underhanded tactics, no doubt, from his uncle and his father.
Stretching out the Blueprint here.
Oh! Hard elbow to the... Oh, wait a minute.
Dodged. Oh,
forearm.
forearm.
Gonzalez again, just a good old-fashioned forearm smash to the face.
Oh, and again flying into that corner there.
Yeah, second time with a little bit more momentum, brings the Blueprint away from the rope and goes for the pin. Chitopa's down. 2, no,
this main event continues.
1.9.
A long way to go.
Stepped over Gonzalez again. Gonna take a risk here.
Chitopa not wanting him to. Changing his mind.
Or perhaps listening to us. Oh my word, what the hell was that? It's almost like a shooting star drop kick. What an amazing maneuver by the Blueprint. No!
What a move!
I have never seen anything quite like that before in my professional broadcasting career. That is insane athleticism by the Blueprint.
Well, again, the Blueprint chose that name because he considers himself the blueprint for a perfect wrestler. And with a guy who's 6'2" and can do something like that, it's hard to argue. But Jose still on top here, literally here.
Top rope. Misses again with that hook. And see Jose Gonzalez clearly tried to emulate his uncle and his father here, but doesn't quite have the ring now to do it. And the Blueprint, who's shown tremendous athleticism in this match at all as well, but might just have just a better technical skill right now.
Well, and again, I mean, Jose might be trying to recalculate his attack. I mean, he must be used to training with his uncle and father.
Very good
point.
point.
6'2".
No, they are not. Jose Gonzalez, of course, is used to fighting much smaller men. Luchador background. Yeah, you have to admit that the Blueprint might be one of his most tallest opponents to date in his career.
Oh, went for the kick.
Or at least acknowledge it. Blueprint again fighting back. On his shoulders he goes.
Oh, wait.
Oh, reverse DDT by Jose Gonzalez. There's a lot of fight in this young man. A lot of moxie, no doubt.
Oh, we've seen that one. The Gonzalez Buster, traditional as well,
his
hanging
daddy
their
would be proud
on that rope.
What a fantastic Gonzalez Buster.
Is that enough?
Chitopa slightly out of position. 2.
Only a 2.
Getting ever closer to Jose Gonzalez. What a legacy he has to live up to in NEW. How much pressure does that put on the young Jose Gonzalez, Erwin?
Well, there's a huge amount of pressure. Most definitely caught the Blueprint into a flapjack onto the ropes.
Tremendous counter. The Blueprint came at him full steam and Jose had it well scouted. Goes again into this torture rack-esque arm wrench. Look at it.
Yeah,
just wrenching the knee as well, right into the spine as those arms. Of course, the Blueprint now reversing.
Breaking free here. Kick to the gut.
Neckbreaker.
And now
reversal.
The Blueprint looking to fly.
This man redefines.
Oh my God! Where the red arrow? That could be all.
Absolutely beautiful.
No!
Oh my God! No, Jose Gonzalez kicked out. How is that even possible after that higher level of impact?
Well, Blueprint's not happy. He's removed
there
the turnbuckle
has to be internal
pad.
Injuries after that, Erwin. There is no way Jose Gonzalez is coming out of this one 100%.
Another wheel kick.
Jose Gonzalez is fighting back.
And the Blueprint's plan.
Runs those ropes.
That top turnbuckle may have may not have paid off here, but
Snap suplex by the Blueprint, goes straight for the pinch. Utopus there. 2.
no! Jose Gonzalez again kicking out. What a match.
Tremendous main event live from the compound here tonight.
Quite arguably the cream of the crop in the men's division. Jose Gonzalez and the Blueprint, and this match is certainly proving that.
I think that's unarguable right now. The compound is very, very new.
Wheelbarrow Bulldog once more.
And right now these two men are giving us a show that we are not going to forget anytime soon. What a performance by two young and up-and-coming wrestlers here in NEW. The future is bright indeed. Oh, what a manoeuvre. What a manoeuvre.
Oh wait, he's not done. Oh, into a Dragon Sleeper.
Modified Dragon Sleeper by Jose Gonzalez.
Nowhere to go and is forced to tap.
What a main event. Jose Gonzalez with a unique piece of offense. A modified Dragon Sleeper to the Blueprint, who put up one hell of a show. That glorious red arrow springs to mind immediately. But what a future these two men have.
Most certainly, and again I want to thank everyone who's tuned in to watch this absolutely phenomenal main event, and of course the rest of the show. Interesting things indeed to come in the compound. Clearly, after matches like that, of course we will return Friday, midnight BST with the EFW for the first time since this change. It's going to be interesting to see what's going down over that side.
Oh, you better believe it. I'm sure Snake has got some tricks up his sleeve for the first ever EFW show under his direct leadership, at least known to the public well.
Yeah, of course, that'll be coming from the warehouse in Newcastle. I can't wait to see what that looks like. The bunker in Birmingham's fantastic.
Well, that aside, Owen, I think the future is bright for the compound, and the future might just be Jose Gonzalez.
Most definitely, what a victory. Hopefully everyone will be given ring attire by the next week. What a match. Thank you all for watching, and good night.